Hey, what's up YouTube guys? You're probably here because you want to put a trailer wiring harness on your Acura RSX and don't have the money for a truck or don't want to buy a truck. So if you want to haul some bigger items and you want to have that occasional trailer use, you can put a trailer hitch on your Acura RSX, but there is no direct plug and play for the Acura RSX as per the Kurt and the Hopkins wiring kits. But as you can see with the wiring kits, you got a bunch of these Acuras and Hondas, and especially this Integra. So that kind of gave me a clue that there's some type of adapter inside the trunk that might be plug and play, and lo and behold there is. But however, you're going to have to repin the harness because for some reason Acura decided to change the wiring sequencing and all the pins. So what I did with a test light, I don't have that, it's in the trunk of the car, is I wrote down, how I'm looking at the harness in the car, and I used a test light and figured out what these sequences did for each command. One's running light, two's brake light, three's left turn, 4 and 5, didn't know what that was, but 5 is actually the ground, so you want to put the ground on this location, and 6 is the right turn. So basically this is what a plug-and-play kit looks like for the Acura RSX, and here is the harness that will plug into your factory harness, which is on the right side taillight harness. Once you pull that panel off, you'll see it taped over to the taillight harness, and you can just take a razor and cut the little piece of tape off, and it frees it a little bit. But what we're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to come over here and you have to pry these little panels off, so you can loosen these up. So this one's not loosened, but what I did is I took a small screwdriver and just pried it here, and for this video, since I only have one hand to work with, this peels up. In order to get these wires off, it's kind of hard to see on the inside, but let me see if I can get a better view here. But you basically just want to get the screwdriver on top of inside here, and there's actually tabs, plastic tabs on the very top, and you lift them up with that jeweler's screwdriver, and you have to pull out all the pins. Now, before you do this, you just kind of want to make sure that you write down your existing color codes in case you screw things up, but never work on the car, trying to put the pins in, without the harness, because these pins are so long, it could short out this little box here and just basically blow it out, and all it takes is one little spark, and it short circuits it. So anyways, here's how I wired it up. So I guess if you're looking at the little U shape, I guess in here, so you've got the brown, and then red on the lower part, and then yellow, and then a blank spot, and the white, which is your ground, and the green on the top there. So I kind of wrote down what I had, what needed to be done, and I just plugged it in there, and they basically clip in. So just make sure you have the clips in the right position. I think the long part goes, I guess, facing the center, and then all the clip mechanism, faces the outside, because that's how the plastic, retains this in here. So what you're going to do is once you snap them all in, they basically snap in, and you just basically, clip this shut, and that's all locked into place. So this is, I went out and tested the car, and looks like it is functioning correctly. So I will maybe get another video of that later when it's a little bit more light outside. But anyways, this is basically how you rewire, the pre-wiring kits for Hondas and Acuras, so you don't have to splice into factory wires, which I'm not a fan of doing, on my car. So I figured if you can have a plug-and-play kit, with a factory Honda style harness, I'm all for it. I'm all about, doing wire taps on the car. So this is going to be a more solid connection, and kind of give you a peace of mind as well. So there's two different kits. You got the Hopkins 43105, or you got the Kurt 55336, and you can also see, all the applications of the Hondas and Acuras, and also on the Hopkins Hondas and Acuras as well. So basically, like I said, I tested it before, and all the functions work. May not be as bright for the, I think, right taillight, because it was a longer run on the trailer, so it's not as grounded as the left one is. But if you're running a larger trailer or a longer trailer with more lights, you might want to look into the powered, kit. But the powered kit, I think you have to run a power wire from the battery, and also that's splicing. It's not, plug and play like this is. So if you guys got any questions, just give me a holler in the comments. But hope this helped you out. But here's just one more peek at the color codes of how this harness is. So I'm holding up basically kind of the U shape, and I don't know if you can get a better view of that right there. So it kind of gives you an idea what colors to plug in there, because they almost all had to be rerouted. So anyways, take care and good luck, guys.